Indecisive Kelsey coming out again.
Oh my god.
Can I just take this? Like, there's no way that somebody actually wants this, right? Welcome guys to my series about DIYing and styling and making over and making my new house feel like a home. Hello, my name is Kelsey, this is TheSorryGirls, and welcome back to Making Home. You know the series, so we're just gonna jump right in. This episode is all about my entryway, a very important and functional space. And if you guys live in like a small apartment or an older home where like literally there wasn't even a closet, even if I didn't, renovate, there still wasn't a closet here to begin with. So we have to find some creative solutions to make this entryway work for me. Before we jump into this entryway makeover, you should know that this boarded up area is my front door, but not the front door of the house. Instead, this leads to a little hallway where me and the upstairs tenant can enter the house through. For those that are new here, I purchased this home and converted it into 2 separate apartments. So when you come in, you obviously need a place to put your shoes, your coats. We have a very chilly winter here in Canada. So I definitely was very aware of the fact that, wow, I need a whole area for coats in a not very large space. So to explain this area a little bit to you, I want to do a built-in bench here that will act as like kind of extra seating, a little space to hang out. I'm going to be hacking some IKEA products. So I already have a built-in bench kind of designed up using the IKEA kitchen planner, and I'm really excited. I just need to basically submit the order, but I'm nervous, so I haven't done it yet. But more importantly, it'll be lots of shoe storage. And then I want to do a shelf up here, like a little corner shelf with some hooks that can act as my coat storage. And I do have extra coat storage downstairs, so this will kind of be the immediate coats that you're using on a daily basis. I don't really have a plan for this wall yet. It'll be some kind of credenza thing. You always need somewhere to put your keys and other junk, so that'll be here. And the part that I'm most excited to start with, and that I'll be checking out today, is this fireplace. I'm so thankful to have a fireplace in this space, but it obviously needs a huge makeover because I don't know what world it's living in, but I don't want it living in my world. The walls all used to be this yellow color, but I'm gonna give it a paint. I really don't like this tile either, but I don't know what to do with it just yet. I think I need to get some kind of like concrete and do the same effect that is, this texture. But we're just gonna paint the fireplace for now, and I'm gonna think about this later. Yeah, I also have hookups for sconces on either side of the fireplace. I already took them down, but I do have a light to put that up, so I'm gonna do that today. It's an exciting day, guys. We're starting the entranceway. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna have to change the light. Maybe I can do something to cover this thermostat because it's not cute. But overall, I'm really excited for this space. It has to be super functional, super cute, and super on a budget. Let's do it. So we're gonna start off today by painting the fireplace. Now, I'm just gonna use some leftover paint that I have from my bathtub. So I'm using the Benjamin Moore Regal Select in Avon Green. I used not a lot of this on the bathtub. Since I have some left over and I wanted to do this a green anyways, we're just gonna do it the exact same green, and it kind of ties everything all together anyways. As I've gone through the process of thinking about each space that I'm decorating, I really want my whole house to have a cohesive feel. It's something that's really important to me, that I don't walk into a room and it's like, whoa, this room doesn't feel like it belongs in this house at all. I want it to all feel cohesive and, the same color palette. So this only helps my situation. I don't know why, but to me it looks so blue.
Wait, look that way until it dries.
Yeah, and against the yellow, I don't know. Yellow and green make blue? No. So this would have been a wood burning fireplace. There's even a little hatch here that when we were doing the basement, there was a little hatch down there, and I was like, what is this? And you would sweep the ashes into this little hatch, and then it would go down and you would clean it out in the basement, which is interesting. So when I was going through the renovation process, I was debating on if I should put in like either a gas or electric fireplace here, and I decided to wait for now because apparently it's easy to do either, kind of. So I might want that one day. Obviously that'd be really cozy, but for now, you know, we're gonna sit with it and see what we think. If you guys didn't know, if you don't need to do another coat or anything, you can take off your tape pretty quickly after you paint. That way the paint doesn't bleed through. So the sooner is actually the better when taking off tape. So fireplace is done. Looking pretty good. I have some cleaning up to do, but that can happen at a later time. Next up, I want to show you guys some sconces that I bought recently on Kijiji, which is like the Canadian Craigslist. Those are in the garage. Let's go check them out. Okay, this is my garage. It has a lot of work to be done. It's a garage that can't park a car, so it's a glorified shed. Still has lots of construction material in here, but one day I'm sure you will see an amazing garage makeover video. I'm looking forward to that day. But before I show you the lights that I got, this is what the door to my unit looks like. So I could kind of pick whatever design I wanted, and you know, there's ones that have like a bunch of little panels or just one giant panel, but I went with this. I'm definitely gonna paint it. I don't think I want it to be white, so I need to contemplate on that, what color I want to do. We already have the green fireplace, so it needs to like not be too bold, you know? The fireplace is like right there. Anyways, the lights. So I ended up getting 4 of these. I got 2 for the office too because they were such a good price. So let me show you what it looks like. It swings from side to side. It is very big. It's 3.5 feet. So unfortunately I can't do it on either side of my fireplace, even though I ended up getting 2 because they were only $35. Like, I think it's gonna be perfect to bridge the entrance area and fireplace into the living room, because really this light I think should kind of swing over into the living room area. So I'm really excited. Let's go try to put this up, shall we? I mean, I've done this once or twice, but I'm definitely no expert. See, this is my extra coat closet for whatever I don't have space for in my entrance area upstairs. I'm stuck. Okay, so I very quickly ran into a problem, and that's that this little plate for the back of my light has to get mounted this way. I mean, I guess I could mount it this way if I drilled new holes. Do I want to do that? Hold up. So I was actually just really clueless in this moment, and instead of all this sketchy drilling, all I really needed was this, a round universal crossbar, and I could mount the bracket any way that I needed to instead of drilling new holes so that the light would mount straight. This is the opposite of beginner's luck, and honestly, it's embarrassing and I was gonna cut it out, but I thought that this would be helpful for maybe somebody else out there. If I'm holding an electric drill, even though the power's off, if this electric drill touches the wires, does it make the whole thing electrified?
I don't know.
I think we're good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. A queen? Is that a queen? It is a queen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seems a little sketchy, but okay, it feels a little far out in the room. I don't know how I feel about that. I think the point is like there'll be a table here, you know? So this won't feel weird. If there's a table or a little chair moment, you know? For $35, what can we do? Wow, it is a little crooked. It's like too heavy for its own good, honestly. I just realized it's not even wired. Don't need the wires right now. We're just testing other things. Huh. I did that. Okay, before I wire this, I'm gonna do my homework and like patch around here, and I'm going to make my final decision on my IKEA storage bench cabinets so that I have those ready to go the next time we tackle this space. I also need to look for a light up there. I need to look for that light. Honestly, there's just a lot of homework for me to do. So I'm gonna go do my homework, be a good student, and I will check in with you guys in a couple days when I'm ready to continue. Oh my gosh. Guys, today's an exciting day. My parents have not been here in a hot minute, and today they're coming over to help me with a couple of different things. I just actually finished filming the nice shots. We call them nice shots, like the final shots of my bathroom downstairs. That's why my hair is wet. So if you haven't already seen that video, I'm assuming you have. And if you haven't, go give that a watch after you've, I guess, watched this video. But yeah, so I picked up everything that I needed from IKEA to do the built-ins. Actually, there's a couple pieces that were out of stock, but hopefully we can get a big dent today. My mom volunteered to help me do that. And then also, hopefully me and my dad can hang my mirror. You guys, you know me. I'm normally like, oh, I can do it myself, but that mirror is a two-person job for sure. So that mirror is gonna go up here above the fireplace. But yeah, they should be here soon, and it'll be nice to see them and to have them help me work on this room. Also, this light came in, so maybe I can put that up. Wow, today's gonna be a bigger day than I thought. And it is also like 5 p.m., like they're coming in the evening. Did I spend money on a ladder? Yes. Am I gonna go get it out of the garage? No. Remember my song, guys. Did I turn off the fuse box? I don't wanna get electrocuted. Why you gotta go get electrocuted? Turn the fuse off. The song changes every time, but the sentiment stays the same. Don't be silly, check your electrical. Family's here.
There it is.
Woo! Whoa, it lights up the ceiling. Do I like that? I guess I do.
It's good.
So a very chill dinner, just heated up some pizza, and then I made like a peach, tomato, goat cheese salad. It's all gone now. I kept my distance and ate on the floor, and now Mom is on IKEA duty. You got this. The first one is the hardest. I honestly forget the layout that I got, so that's part of the problem too. It's like drawers over there, and then like benches across there. You're also starting with the hardest part.
Well, get it over with.
And good thing you have this new light to light up your workspace.
You light up my workspace.
It's not done, but you're getting the vision. We're missing some pieces. They need to be elevated, mounted, top piece, and then that side is like a little drawer set just to make it different. Because why not? This mirror, mounted there. Okay, that was a fail. I realized it's a French cleat on the back. I thought it was just like keyholes where I could put in a screw, so I'm just gonna go get a French, unless we just like, you brought wire, but that's sketchy, right?
And plus it's gonna fall, it's gonna lean off the wall.
Ew, no. I'm just gonna go get the French cleat, which it should be universal, that French cleat. Next time. So this is what a French cleat looks like. This goes on the wall, like this. No. And then this will just slide on. It makes for very easy hanging of heavy things. We like French cleats. They're just not your most affordable because you need to buy the French cleat, which is like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks versus a nail would be like 5 cents. But that won't hold it. Okay, our French cleat half is up. Now we just need to lift this, put it up there. Hopefully it's centered. Well, center doesn't really matter because you can like slide it along. That's another perk to the French cleat, y'all. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it like this. You okay?
Yeah, I just grabbed it a really stupid way.
Okay. There we go. Up it goes.
Okay. Oh my god, what are you doing?
I need to help you take some of the weight because.
That is guiding, we're lifting.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
You're keeping it away from
I'm kind of guiding and lifting.
Just when in doubt, just like push the top against the wall. Up.
Good.
Hey, we should be good.
Yep.
Is it huh?
Yes, it is actually.
Is it huh?
Yes.
Are we sure?
No.
How do we know?
Try and slide it a titch back and forth.
Because it's not full. It's not falling.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, you're my shot. Do it again.
You're in my shot. You're in my shot.
Do it again without.
Wow.
Do the same thing.
Hold on, let me just come home. Hello, wow, big, spacious. Just need to clean it now. It could be hung like 2 inches lower. From this angle, it looks like it's hung higher than it is. Like, you see that?
From my height, it looks perfect. from my height, it's where it wants to be. I don't think you would want.
I really need to paint this now because this is like natural vibes and this is kind of like glam vibes. So I need to like even it out by painting this.
Well, you got the gold tones in there and you got that gold. I think it works perfect.
I don't know. Hello, I have updates for you. So, the last time we hung out, I think I started the entryway bench. And then I was going to not have a separate video for the entryway bench, but since it was such a big project and I really want to do like the specifics of how to do it in case anybody else wanted to know, I made a whole video. So if you haven't seen that already, you can either watch that right now, go watch it, or watch it after this video. So we have the storage entryway bench all built. I got my hardware installed. Now this I've been waiting for because my shoe situation is crazy. Like there's just shoes there, like the rest of them are downstairs. So like basically every time I leave the house, I have to do like a couple trips to figure out what shoes I wanna wear. So we're gonna move those upstairs today. I'm so excited. Come with me and you'll see a world of new storage solutions. Da da da, da da da. No more, we're getting an upgrade here. It's an upgrade. So it's a beautiful summer day and I'm heading out of the city to check out a really big vintage market that I've heard so much about. Okay, so I just got to Aberfoyle Market. I didn't bring any cash, which is stupid when you go to a flea market, but also I feel like people aren't doing cash because of COVID and also because it's 2020. Okay, let's go find some cute stuff. If you guys can, buy real wood furniture. Like, how beautiful. Then you can like paint it, sand it, stain it, whatever you want to do. But if it's real wood, you have so many options. Carve it. Okay, so I didn't really find that much. I mean, there were so many beautiful things. I just like, my house is not that big, so I don't have a lot of extra space for things. So I have to be very picky about what I buy for my place. But I did end up buying, I don't even think I filmed it, but I ended up buying like so many dice or die. I guess one's a die, multiple are a dice, right? I ended up buying so many because I want to add them to my games cupboard, which I think I'm gonna do in the fireplace, so stay tuned for that. But during quarantine, my friend Vita and her partner would come over and we'd play a game called Farkle that they introduced me to. And it's perfect, it was the perfect like quarantine social distance game because we just had all of our own sets of dice. So I want to add them to my games cupboard so, you know, they wouldn't have to bring their own dice. Overall, I would totally recommend the market. It was super cute. But something that's super exciting is that I'm actually not too far from where my friend Ariana lives, and she actually teaches yoga, and I've never been to a yoga class of hers. So I'm gonna go surprise her at her yoga class. It's gonna be fun. Hi. You're so cute. Okay. I just like pulled over to the side of the road real quick because I actually cannot believe what is on the side of the road right now. It's something that I've been like literally typing into Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji for like 4 weeks now as I've been trying to do this front entryway makeover, and I'm driving to pick up a heater for my backyard so I can social distance hang outside. But this is on the side of the road. Let's go. This is like, it says no parking, but I'm not parking. I'm getting free shit off the side of the road. This is like practically a highway. Sorry, cars. They're like, why are you stopped here? And I'm like, I know. It's super sketchy. I've been looking for one of these. Like, what? Can I just take this? Like, there's no way that somebody actually wants this, right? Like, that's why it's here. I have a plan for it. This is so weird. Wow, just my luck. I love my luck today. I'm having a good day. Hey guys, it's actually been a long time since I have worked on this front entranceway. Just been busy working on Loft Vibes and the office, as well as other spaces of the house. So I actually just quickly went to the lumber store to pick up some lumber for shelving that I'm going to DIY, as well as Lee Valley for some shaker pegs, also part of the shelving. I drove by a Valley Village, so I also stopped in there. And now I'm back home. My house is like so messy right now. Like, because I don't have a coat rack, this is what my coats look like. I just pile them here. And these are my my shaker pegs. I'm gonna do a shaker peg shelf. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna look really good. I also picked up this little basket. I think it'll be cute. Maybe I wanna paint it, I don't know. I don't want it to look like too old fashioned in here. And then I also just picked up this basket. We love a good quality basket, can't go wrong. Man, the thrift store is getting expensive now. $7? But back to this entryway. So, it's getting a little late in the day, so I might not start the shelving today, especially because the circle saw is at the office. And Becky was using it, so I didn't want to take it. But what we can do is start on the curtains. I have some samples for the door color. And I think that's it. That's enough though, TBH. Oh, also, remember I picked this up off of the street? So this is my planned position for it. I think if I were to get one, I would choose a different size, like maybe either wider or shorter so that it kind of just covers to here. And like I said, I need to figure out a way to make it more opaque because this is my games cupboard. Oh, I need that. Okay, so my plan for the doorway here is to actually do my hallway and this door and the trim all the same color. So I picked up 3 samples from Benjamin Moore. One is Balboa Mist, one is Florentine Plaster, and one is Sandy Hook Gray. So they're all kind of this like beigey grayish green tone. Let's slap them on and see how they look. So unpopular opinion, at least from my dad, is that I'm gonna paint the trim. It's already painted white, but I'm just gonna do like the trim of the door. Well, I'll start with the door, but I wanna paint the trim. See, it's so hard for me to tell with the white trim there, cause like, I don't want that. We're gonna paint the trim. We're painting the sample on the trim, y'all. No regrets? Does that work in this case? I don't know. I wanna see how it looks next to the wall color. Wow, indecisive Kelsey coming out again. Can't stop, won't stop. Whoa, so different. Whoa, so different. Is this Balboa Mist? Yeah, I got this one on a whim, but it has kind of like pinky purple undertones, so that's not gonna work for me. Not today. Okay, on to the last one. It's like the color of the door. Okay, I think we have a winner, and it is Sandy Hook Gray. This bottom color here, I think it looks really nice with the whites that I already have going on. This is a really pretty color, but I think it's just like a little too dark. Maybe I can use it elsewhere, but I think because I'm gonna be doing this in the hallway, I don't want it to be too dark. We have a color, and I wasn't that indecisive. Woohoo! Guys, I'm still undecided on what color to do the top of the bench. And I really like this like taupey brown color, so I'm gonna do a little sample on the bench here. I think I'm gonna do the shelves up here like the same color as the wall, just maybe in a satin finish. One day down the line, I can always like paint this and make it more exciting, but it's like already a lot to just choose what's gonna go up on the wall. I don't really want to think about like all the different colors, and I know that white is safe, but I think it'll look good, so whatever. So yeah, I think we should do something different on the base of the cabinets. So let's do this darker color that we have. Yo, giving me samples is dangerous. I'm about to paint everything. Ooh, I feel like that looks so rich. I'm just afraid it's too close to this trim color I'm gonna do. I want them to look like different, not like they're the same color, you know? But yeah, so I was thinking of painting this top of the bench black, but also I want to do like everything black, so I'm kind of just trying to like pick my battles so I don't end up with like a bunch of black accents everywhere, because I already did the kitchen accent in black, and I think I want to do around the TV black, so I'm just like trying to not do too much black. And the last thing for the day is to start on the curtains, or I guess these are blinds. I'm going to be using the same linen that I've used on all my other window dressings, but since I will have shelves on either side and I don't want to cover up the window with the curtains, I'm going to be doing a roll down blind that's going to nicely frame the window. Okay, so you might be like, that doesn't look cute, but this is just me testing it out, and overall, what's happening is kind of what I want to, but I did buy this dowel to sew into the bottom so that it will keep it straight. But this is the overall vibe that I'm going for. I think the straight line will make it look less grandma, but I really like the, you know, just the loose danglies. I think it softens up this window. Okay, so you can see with the dowel, it's a lot straighter. And this will be open most of the time. I don't see myself opening and closing it, otherwise I would have gone with something else. But yeah, pretty happy with it. So I want to catch you guys up on what's happened here. Remember this beautiful fireplace cover that I got off the side of the road? I'm really sad to say that I don't think it's gonna work. And the reason for that is that it is rounded, and my mirror is rounded, and for those reasons alone, I can't use it because I feel like they're just like competing. They're actually very close in size too, so it feels like two similar things. But hey, maybe I can sell this one now and buy another one online. Curtains are up here looking cute, if I do say so myself. They're like a little bit like grandma-y for my taste. But I honestly like just didn't know what solution to do here. Okay, and last indecisive thing for the day, hopefully. You guys saw me go to Lee Valley and pick up these pegs. But once I had my grandma curtains up, I was like, oh, these pegs just really hammer in that whole grandma vibe. So instead of doing these like this peg shape, I'm actually gonna make my own kind of like dowels that are just more straight and modern. which is annoying because these are like 25 cents. And now I have to make my own, which honestly, it'll probably cost more and take more time. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. What we can do right now is start on these shelves. I have all this wood here to make some peg and rail shelves that'll go in here. Okay, this is gonna be 18 and 33 and a quarter. Who needs screws? Just jam it in there. Oh my God, my wall's so bowed. Cool. Oh yeah, that's great. That's just great. I don't think I have a coat longer than this. Okay, so that didn't last very long. I ended up calling in some reinforcements. So on my wall, I'm figuring out the measurements that I want for a floating cabinet that's gonna go here. I tried to find one online, and I considered building it myself, but I called up our friend Chris, who helped us with the wall in our office. This is his specialty, is building things out of wood. So I asked him to help me out. So I'm sending him the measurements for this, and hopefully it gets done before this video has to go up. I also am getting around to finally painting my built-in shelves and coat rack. It's been way too long. And I guess while I'm wearing my painting outfit, I might as well paint my door and the trim around the door because I finally have that paint. I'm using Scuff FX from Benjamin Moore. So I have door painted, shelves painted, bench top painted. So I think the next thing to do is put up this light here. So I got this little guy from Wayfair. I was looking for something cool and vintage, and I've had my eye out for months. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been working on this for a very long time. I couldn't find anything, and I just kind of wanted something simple, didn't stand out too much. I thought that this complemented the other one nicely, just the way that it's like the circular black, and even the way it has like this little bar. I think it matches the bar that goes up. So we're gonna install this. I have a smart bulb in here because can I have a light bulb that isn't smart? No, it needs to make funky colors so that when I'm home, I can vibe with my colorful lights. So let's put this up. Of course, don't forget to sing your song. Did I turn off the breaker? No, I didn't turn off the breaker. I better go turn off the breaker because I don't want to die. Honestly, it made my day the time somebody was like, I sang that song before I did something, and I was like, oh my God, we could just save a life, you know? That's tall. Does anyone else feel weird by taking off very important stickers, but they're like on such an important part of the lamp where you're gonna see it? It's like you have to take it off, but so cute. That's a vibe, I think. I officially decided to paint these shelves and bench top in the same color as my wall, which is White Dove by Benjamin Moore, and I'm also using Benjamin Moore's Scuff FX paint. Okay, so today I have big plans on getting things done. I want to cover the back of my fireplace screen so that it is less see-through. I am going to go to Home Depot and pick up some plaster because as much as I tried to like this tile effect on my fireplace, I hate it. So I'm going to fill it and I'm hoping I can just match the texture to the rest of the fireplace. Otherwise, I might be retexturing the whole fireplace. What else? Are those the two big things? Whoa, are those the things that are left other than decor? Oh, okay. Great, love that for me. Wow. Sorry, I honestly didn't realize. And this, I'll just let you figure out what that is. Oh, okay. Okay, so I realized that I have a bunch of this fabric actually left over from when I did my kitchen benches. I would have preferred something that was like a little bit sheer so that you could still kind of see through, but not really. But I mean, I didn't even have to cut this. It was literally cut to size, so I'm gonna use it. And I'm just gonna hot glue it to the back of this fireplace cover. Okay, so while this plaster dries, I'm going to start cutting and painting the top. I may have tricked my Instagram followers. Follow the Sorry Girls here, follow me here. I was like, I'm refinishing it. What color am I gonna paint it? And they could see that it was already green. So everybody thought everything but green. A couple people thought green. Yeah, obviously I'm still going green. It's just the slightest different shade of green. I'm sure so many of you probably think I'm crazy, but once I start painting it, hopefully you'll see the difference. Hopefully I'll see the difference too. I don't know if I already said this, but just trying to remove some of the blue undertones. It works downstairs, it doesn't work here so much. My tenant's moving in. Okay, so I have it painted. I'm just waiting for this part where I tiled to dry because I had to do so many coats of plaster there, but it's close, and then I can finish painting that and reassemble the fireplace and all of my games. But normally I'd wait to do like final touches, but I'm just gonna do it now so that I can continue on with this makeover. And then Wood Chip Works Chris is almost done with the cabinet, so we're close, folks. Let's do some finey touches. Ew, let's not call them finies. All right guys, time for some finies. Honestly, I have so many pillows that I have lots to choose from. Cute. Here's the quick tour. Coats, etc. I did hats in this one and scarves in this one. Obviously it's Christmassy time, so I have some pine there, but if it wasn't Christmas, I would do like plant or flowers or just maybe nothing. Honestly, I didn't get to go out and go to like the thrift store and get a bunch of cute decor. I am basically pulling whatever I had. Like this is from my bathroom makeover at my last apartment, if you guys remember. And this I also just had from my last apartment because thrift stores aren't open right now. So sad. But, oh my God. Sorry, I interrupt this quick tour of what I just did to tell you that this girl just got back to me. I found a vintage IKEA lamp. Let me pull it up for you. This morning, literally first thing I did, obviously, went on Basic Marketplace and Kijiji to see what the latest finds are. And I saw this was posted last night. She called it a discontinued IKEA glass lamp. It is so cute. It's green, and I think it'll like complement the ones I have downstairs really nicely. And it's small because the cabinet that I'm getting here is pretty tiny. So I messaged her this morning and she was like, sorry, somebody's picking it up. And I was like, oh, okay, let me know if they don't end up picking it up. And she just messaged me now and she was like, yo, they never came. And I was like, yo, I'm coming. And she was like, okay. So anyways, the thrift stores might not be open, but Basic Marketplace is. And I am doing everything I can to get stuff off of there. I also had my eyes on an ottoman. I don't know. Am I talking too much? Yes. Okay, so what else? Okay, these I already had. This was a good hack. So I used a scarf as like a little blanket throw here. So if you have an entryway, you can use a scarf as a throw. Why not? And then just a collection of things here. collection of things here. I did some candles. I didn't want it to stand out too much because it was looking too busy, you know? And then a hat and an umbrella. My hairdresser gave me a free umbrella when I went because I forgot an umbrella and it was raining, so shout out to my hairdresser. Okay, I think this is not like 100% dry, but I think it's dry enough that I can paint it, so let's do that. Good morning, sir.
Morning, special delivery.
What did you bring me?
I brought you a gift, a Christmas gift of cabinets and wooden things.
Come on in. Does it fit? Oh, cool.
Okay.
I'm getting Liske shots. Do you need me now?
Huh?
Do you need me now?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I just realized something else that we might mess up.
It's not funny.
The Google Home. Okay, I need to feed it. Yeah, if I was going that way, it'd be fine.
Son of a
I'm sorry. Oh, you could drop a string, tie it, pull it.
Yeah. Or we could just pull it up.
It looks like home.
Yeah, it looks like it looks good. Yeah, the book match actually looks real good.
Oh, that's where it goes like
so
that.
you'll notice it's all one piece, right? All the way across.
We got timbre. When I asked my audience like what they thought I was refinishing it as, people were like timbre. Have you ever seen a timbre fireplace?
No, thank God.
And I don't want to.
No.
Okay, so this was the last piece of the puzzle. Leaving out this shelf here, I specifically wanted a shelf so that I could cover up this, which I think, even though it's brand new, I think it's really ugly. Yeah, thank you so much to Chris for making me this. He banged this out in record time. And if you guys need any custom fernie, you can check out Chris. He'll be linked in the description down below. Thanks, Chris, you're the MVP. Okay, so let's pull this place together. I have a couple more final touches. And then we're done. All right, let's see how this whole space came together. Damn, this is quite an upgrade from before. I think I really brought the cozy, and I'm not gonna lie, my favorite part is the fireplace. I think it looks absolutely fire. Ha. And hey, why not use your fireplace as extra storage? I'm really sad that I haven't been able to play mini games as of recent, but one day I'm sure this will actually be replaced with some type of real fire, and I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously, a huge shout out to Daddy-O and Mommy-O for their help in this space. I was getting quite overwhelmed with this peg rail shelf, and sometimes you just need a little bit of help and a little bit of guidance, and I think that's okay. I think that this shoe bench is absolutely perfect for the space, and to me, it was like the only option. I also am in love with my Woodchip Works floating walnut cabinet. It is so sexy and just what I needed for my keys and my new lamp. I know it seems like we've had a lot of making home episodes, but I promise you there are some important ones still to go. The living room, I want to do all outside in the spring, so make sure you guys are subscribed because we still have a ways to go on this home, even though it's really coming together, and I do love it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.